right, so you have done the daisy, which is step one, and you've moved the two to reverse, step two, and white is completely solved at step three. And just to check that step three is okay, you have the T on all sides, and you're now ready to solve the level two, because the basement in level one is solved. So, anything with a yellow on it, you want to ignore. You don't care about anything with a yellow, you just ignore. So, when you see, for example, so I'm now holding the blue to my front face, and I see that there is a blue and a red here. Blue and a red, there's no yellow on it. We're only focusing on the center pieces, what would have been the petals of the roof. Okay, so we then move the bottom part, the blue, over a center blue. When we do that, we look at the top color of the blue and it's a red. And by default, you know that either this side, the left side, or the right side will be the red. So we look here, this is orange, and we look here, this is red. Okay, so then what we want to do is to move this guy, this petal, I'm going to call it a center petal, to the second layer. Okay, and to do that, because the top one is red and the red is here on the right, we move it the opposite direction of where the red is. So we move it to the left. Once we move it to the left, the white guy here says, I want to come up. The white guy is on the right. The white guy is the guy on the side of the color we've just moved opposite from. So just now the red, we move away from the red to the orange side, and the red is on this side, the right side, so we move the white guy on the right side. Okay, this is important. So we move him up, and then the white guy, right, is going to move away from the red, right? Effectively, by doing that, we're going to kick this blue and red to the back of the building. Okay, so this is the front, this is the right, this is the left, and this is the back. So by moving this away from the red, and then these two white guys go back down again where it's safe. So now we're missing one white guy here. Always when we're missing one white guy, as soon as we've done that move, we want to stick the white guy back in again. So now the white guy that we've moved away from the red is now here, and the corresponding color to it is red. So now we look for the red with the center, and we want to make him diagonal. So we move this over, and now we see that this white guy, red, is diagonal to this red. So now red is our new front of the building, no longer the blue. And then we hold it here, C-clamp with our right hand, and then these two white guys are going to come up and get this white guy back. This is the standard move that we know. We did this for the whites as well. So these two white guys come up, and they say, where are you? And he says, I'm here. And he said, well, come on over to the front. So he turns over to the front, and he comes down back safe to the basement. And by doing that, we have then moved that red and blue and red cube to the place where it's supposed to be. That's what you do to repeat. Okay? There are times when you're going to see a cube here that shouldn't be here. When you first check and see if there's any more petal cubes that do not have a yellow. For whatever reason, if there is no more petal cubes for you to work on, then that means you have to look at if there's anything stuck on here. And here in this example, we have the green and the red. So we just don't want it here. So what we're going to do typically is we would do all the ones on the third floor first until you run out of them. Okay, but for a case of this example, we're just going to move this directly. So this one we want to kick up to the third floor. So this guy, we don't want him here on the second floor. So white guys turn up. We kick him away. and then these two white guys go back down again. We know we don't like unfinished white, so immediately we want to put the white back. It's white and blue, so we look for a blue center. And here's a blue center, and we make the blue center our front face. That's important so that we don't get confused. Once we do that, we know automatically it'll be aligned over the square without the white. So again, we do the standard move. The white guys come up, and they say, where are you? We're in the front. And he goes, okay, I'm coming. So the white guy goes over there, and then they go down again. By doing that, you see that we have replaced that cube that we wanted to use, the green and blue, I believe, or green and orange, right, with a yellow. And good, because yellow we're going to ignore. Then we proceed again, on again.